So I'm listening to As It Stands Lakers. Props to As It Stands Lakers. Respect to his channel. I'm subscribed. I'm not hating on him. I'm just saying I'm listening to As It Stands Lakers, and he's talking about the Lakers trading Dalton Knecht for the number 10 pick from Houston. And this is what I'm talking about, man. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. Houston is not trading the number 10 pick for Dalton Knecht and the number 55 pick. They're not doing it, right? Dalton Knecht is unproven. Why? Hey, man, you could say it's because of J.J. Redick and his lack of faith and his lack of development of Dalton Knecht, especially compared to what Dalton Knecht started as at the beginning of the season. You could say it's because Dalton Knecht just strictly does not have the numbers that warrant him being traded for a top 10 pick. He's a 10-point per game player, right? I think he finished 9.3 points per game or some shit. That does not warrant trading. That does not warrant his value being equivalent to a top 10 pick. Or the number 10 pick. Let's be specific about it. The number 10 pick. Look, I repeatedly, go back and look at my videos. I repeatedly said that the ideal trade partner for the Lakers is the Houston Rockets. Right? If Oklahoma City doesn't win, it's a team like Oklahoma City. If Oklahoma City wins, forget it. Lakers ain't trading with Oklahoma City. But a team like the Houston Rockets, who is young, right, who has glaring deficiencies, right, in their top five, in their starting five. Look, this is going to be the trade. I'm going to make a video about it. But this is the trade the Lakers ought to pursue. It should be Austin Reeves for the number 10 pick, or Austin Reeves for Jalen Green. Pick your poison. But if you want to trade with Houston, that's the trade. Why? Because Houston is already at the cusp. They are the number 2 seed in the West. Or they were the number 2 seed in the West. I mean, as young as they are, they're just looking for pieces that complement Amen Thompson, Jabari Smith, and Alperen Sengun. They're looking for pieces to... Those guys are all-stars. They got 3 all-stars on their team. It hasn't manifested yet, but they got 3 all-stars on their team. Those 3 guys, right, along with, some auxiliary players, Dylan Brooks, respect to him, he's tough. They need a guy like that, and he's helpful to them, right? But Fred VanVleet, same thing. Right? But my point is that what they need, the position they need to replace is the Jalen Green position. And I believe they know that. And they need to replace him with a blue-collar, more consistent player like Austin Reeves. So, I suspect that is going to be the trade, if there is a trade between the Lakers and Houston. If I was Houston, Austin Reeves is the ideal player that I want on my roster. I mean, if you... And look, I keep repeating that they were the number 2 seed because they're looking for the perfect fit right now. They're looking for that ideal player that's going to take them from the number 2 seed to the finals or to the championship. That's where you are when you're a number 2 seed. As young as they are, that's where they are. This is the other thing. Austin Reeves is 26 years old. They could go and find a higher profile player who's older without the guarantee that it's going to work out. Austin Reeves, go look at my last video, he is not an option player, meaning he will work out. He is most likely going to work out just fine because he is not an option player. He is not the first, second, third, or fourth option. He's going to get his because he's going to play the right way. He's going to be in the right spots. He's going to work hard. He's going to do the right things. And that's where his value and effectiveness is going to come in. Right? Jalen Green, on the other hand, he is an option player. And just because you're an option player as opposed to not being one, it doesn't mean you're better than the non-option player. Like I said, Alex Caruso might be the 3rd best player on Oklahoma City. Right? he might be the third most valuable player on Oklahoma City. Let me correct that. The third most valuable player in Oklahoma City. If you were to ask me who's more valuable to Oklahoma City winning, right? Alex Caruso or Chet Holmgren? It's a toss-up. Some games, when you watch what Alex Caruso does, they don't win without him. Chet Holmgren barely showed up the last game, and Oklahoma City almost won the game. Alex Caruso was the one who popped off the screen yesterday. I'm talking about between those two, Shai Gilgeous and the other young player they got. Williams. Williams. Hey man, those guys are awesome. I'm just mean that below those two, right? This is the other thing. How many options do you need on offense? Right? You need some guys who just come in and play the right way and are in the right places and make the right play. Right? That's Austin Reeves. And that's where Houston is in their evolution to moving up in as far as how good they are in the NBA. That's where they are. Yo, the Lakers' issue is that I don't believe they know what they need. Right? They're holding on to Austin Reeves, and again, this is just hearsay, right? Because Austin Reeves came up through the Lakers system, and the Lakers want to hold on to him, and they're afraid to let him go. Yeah, I get some of that, but what do you value most, right? It's like when Marlo in The Wire said, "Hey man, I'm not about all that sentiment shit," right? Get me my corners, get me my money. That sentiment shit, you could keep it. Yo, the Lakers need some of that. They need some of that. Look, I like Austin Reeves. I don't want him to go anywhere. If I could keep him, I would. It's just that when you look at this team and you look at what they have, it's just bad timing for him. That's all it is. It's bad timing for him. The Lakers need to do, and this is the other thing that I got a beef with as it stands, Lakers. Don't trade for the number 10 pick just to trade for the number 10 pick. What is your plan? Right? So, if the number 10 pick comes up to Houston, you should have a trade in place if Houston could get the player you want. Don't just trade for the number 10 pick to trade for the number 10 pick. Oh, we want to get in this draft type dumb shit. Right? I hear that in the second round. In the first round, if you're going to trade an asset for a pick, have a target in mind. So just trading just to trade is trading to say you did something. And trading to say you did something is about you. It's not about the team. Make it about the team. If you want to trade into the top 10, or if you want to trade to Houston for their top 10 pick, who do you have in mind? Please go back and see the video I made, because I got somebody in mind, and I always suspected Houston is going to be the trade partner. If you want to trade and you want to get value back in the sense that it's something that complements your main guys, which are LeBron and Luka. If you want to do something like that, Houston is your team. And the player that I want the Lakers to get is a freshman from Maryland named Derek Queen. If the Lakers do not trade with the... And look, it don't have to be Derek Queen. That's just me. That's one asshole's opinion. Right? But the point is, have a plan and have a player in mind. Don't do shit just to do shit. I hate when people say shit like, oh, yeah, well, you know, the Lakers want to get into the first round. For who? For what? Right? Look, Austin Reeves' numbers say he is worthy of a number 10 pick in the draft. Dude is 26. He feels a need, right, on many different teams in the NBA. He does not have to be an option to be effective. He could just be the guy that kills you. All freaking game, he's just the guy that kills you. Right? he has a game that Houston needs. If the Lakers have a target, only if the Lakers have a target, go after the number 10 pick. This is what I would want ideally. I would want the Lakers to trade Austin Reeves to Houston with the 31 pick, unprotected. Send Austin Reeves to Houston, get back with the 31 pick, and get back Jalen Green in the number 10 pick. I think Houston would ask for a little bit more. Consider giving them a little bit more. But the Lakers actually do need a quote-unquote third option. Or a second option, however you want to look at it. Jalen Green is that. He is an option player. Again, it doesn't mean he's as good as a player who is not an option player, but Jalen Green is an option player. His game is that. His personality on the court is that. Right? Dude is young. He got mad upside, and that's what the Lakers are banking on. If you're going for it, right? Jalen Green is a 20-point per game player. It's just that he's 4 years younger. He's not in his prime. Austin Reeves is in his prime. Jalen Green's not in his prime. So what are you trading for? You're trading for 20 points per game, hoping that it's a consistent, solid 26 points per game next year or the year after. Right? What's Houston trading for? Houston is trading for the fourth best, maybe fifth best player on their team. Right? Who shows up night in and night out, and you know what you're going to get from him, and he's consistent. Because that's what they need. And as the number 2 seed in the West, they are going to be more inclined to listen to you. Right? Everyone knows on paper who is maybe either the most talented or has a higher upside. Everyone knows who that is. It's Jalen Green. Everyone knows that. Right? Is he going to accomplish that upside? Is that going to manifest itself? Or is he going to kind of hold himself back his whole career? No one knows. Right? So it's almost a perfect trade. It's just that I don't think that the Lakers are visionaries anymore. So I think that they're going to try to use Austin Reeves to go get a center. When I really think they're misunderstanding where the center position is in the NBA right now. I think the Lakers are so far behind in their perception of the NBA that they're getting ready to F that up. You don't need to trade Austin Reeves to go get a quality center. You don't. There are centers who have been sidelined and shunned and blackballed who I think would be great for the Lakers. And all you morons can laugh at me all you want. Jahlil Okafor should be on an NBA roster. And I was so proud that Dwight Howard said that. Maybe the best center in the last 10, 15 years said that. Right? Jahlil Okafor should be on an NBA roster. The dude was 18, 19 points per game and 9 rebounds per game as a rookie. And when Golden State came, he got just shunned and blackballed. And the league said we don't need that anymore. His skills are the same. He is leaner and stronger than he's ever been. Probably faster. Is he a starting center? I don't know, but I know he would kick ass coming off the bench if given the opportunity. And it's just that his name has become synonymous with a joke. Because 3-and-D and stretch 5 and all these other stupid ass terms that make people believe the 3-point shot is the end all be all of everything. This dude is not a 3-point shooter. So the fuck what? So what? He has other attributes. Big body. He could probably be a great position defender. A great position rebounder. Is he gonna do help side shit? No. But his touch and ability around the basket on offense was awesome. And the league said, nope, we don't want it. Not now. He would be a great center to have on your bench. That's one. Two, I keep repeating, Tristan Vucevic, man. Tristan Vucevic. That dude is a starting center in the NBA. And the Lakers are going to go and trade an asset in order to make a big splash. When with the center position, where it is right now, you don't need all that. Look, this is not the era of Akeem Olajuwon, David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, Rick Smits, just a gang of just great centers. This is not that era. That era no longer exists. You don't need that. All you need is a great position center. If you could get more, go get it. Tristan Vucevic is more, in my opinion. And he is flying under the radar. And while the Lakers are out trying to, do something fantastic, so that the fans could look and say, oh, look what Rob Pelinka's doing, right? They're wasting their time, man. It don't got to be all that, right? And that's kind of what I'm getting back to with the draft. Know what you need, right? Be humble and know what you need, right? And if you want to get in the draft, that's fine. Who is your target? If you don't have a target, don't do shit just for the fuck of it. See what I'm saying? And I was, like I said, as it stands Lakers, I don't know what your name is, but as it stands Lakers, I like your channel, man. But sometimes y'all just talk. You're just talking. You know what I mean? You're not really saying anything. Right? Moving into any draft position is just dumb. Hey, look, when the Lakers bought picks to draft Sun Yu and Isaac Bonga, respect to them, they had targets. When they used those last couple of picks in the first round for Kyle Kuzma and Josh Hart, I believe those were their targets. When they went and got Derek Fisher, Arkansas Little Rock, that was a target. If you don't have a target, stop doing shit for the show. Fuck the show, man. Don't do stuff in vain. Right? So as it stands, Lakers, man, stop talking as if it's a show. If you're going to move into the top 10, have a target. Again, my target is Derek Queen. And I think that Houston, who is a super smart organization, with Ime Udoka is a super smart coach, really understands the game. He's from San Antonio's system. He knows what a player like Austin Reeves could mean to their ability to uplifting Houston's position. Right? You could swing something because they don't need any more young players. Especially a young player in the lottery-ish type. Look, if it was a top 3 pick, they're keeping it. Most likely, right? Or they're trading it for something that is a sure shot. Austin Reeves is a sure shot. But he's not 1 through 3 worthy. Is he number 10 worthy? Absolutely. He's a sure shot. Jalen Green is not a sure shot. You don't know what you're going to get from that dude. And on a young team, you need to know what you're going to get from somebody. It's the perfect trade. Right? 2 teams in 2 different positions who need 2 different things. It's the perfect trade. If I was the Lakers, I would put together a package for Jalen Green and the number 10 pick. And I would send out Austin Reeves, the 31 pick unprotected, and something else. I would not do that trade if I was the Lakers if I did not know who I wanted. I know who the Lakers should take. I have my opinion. If the right player drops, you could take that player. But assuming that generally the draft boards, assuming they stay relatively where they are, my pick is Derek Queen. 6'10", dude could do it all. He's going to develop a 3-point shot. right? That's the aspect of his game I haven't seen that he doesn't really show. But he's going to develop a three-point shot. He's going to grow into his body. And that dude, if he has a work ethic, is going to be an all-star. If you could get Derek Queen and Jalen Green out of this draft and send out Austin Reeves, knowing you still got Dalton Connect, who is as good as Austin Reeves? I said it. I'll make a post about it. He's as good as Austin Reeves, just didn't get the opportunity. When he got the opportunity, he was as good or better than Austin Reeves. So that's what the Lakers should do. As it stands, Lakers, I'm not trying to shit on you, man. It's just that when I hear stuff, this is like therapy to me, man. I got to talk about it. And I just don't like hearing the talk where the Lakers say, oh, they're going for a big. What big? Oh, they're trying to go and trade into the first round. For who? Right? Don't do shit just to do it. Oh, we got a big. So the fuck what? Who? That's the $1 million question. Right? The Lakers got a 3-and-D wing. Who? So, just when I hear people doing that, that radio, commentator talk, man, sometimes, I feel a certain way about it. And so, I had to make this video. I got it off my chest. And, man, let's go Lakers. I support all these channels, man. It's just that when I hear them talk bullshit, I'm going to speak to it. All right, y'all, be cool. Please like and subscribe.